So Tigerlily came out of a post literally a week ago talking about her and how her and Adnan were no longer together. In fact, as you can see here, she said 2 years ago today, I stood here in this dress believing it was forever. Some forevers end sooner than we dreamed. Love doesn't conquer all. Forever can't survive without unity, safety, and trust. I walk forward with peace, my children, and the new blessing I continue to carry, or I quietly carry. Now, of course, we spoke about this week ago when this information came out, and a lot of us had our own opinions. And one of those opinions was that we didn't believe that this relationship, or shall I say, or this post was legit. A lot of us felt as if she was doing it literally for traffic towards her page. Well, literally yesterday, she then came out with this post. This post, obviously, as you can see, says, love you today, lose you tomorrow, back in love by Friday. And then also a quote on the side, when fire meets fire, nothing stays quiet. So really and truly, this is her letting us know that one, her and Adnan are clearly back together, even though they clearly never left each other. And that at the end of the day, sometimes because fire meets fire, there's going to be a little bit of controversy. So sometimes we may be a bit explosive because nothing ever stays quiet. But we are now back together again. But here's the thing though, folks. This then makes us believe what? It makes us believe that the whole time this whole breakup was a thing, it wasn't actually real. But let's get into her story, because you see, when it came to her stories now, this is where things get rather interesting, because she says a little bit more regarding the situation itself in particular. So, first and foremost, the question is, was the breakup photo just for clicks? She says some cast members might live for clicks. I don't. I have a life, a career, and bills that get paid without Instagram drama. So this is obviously her response here to further on let us know that this breakup that they went through was legit and it was not fake. But it's crazy because she literally said in the breakup that the reason why they broke up is because there was lack of safety, lack of unity, lack of trust. Let me tell you something now, folks. When you miss even just one of those things in a relationship, and then you find decide to pull the plug because maybe you have worked on everything to fix any one of those three things, you don't ever go back. But when all these three things are active together, you literally just break up and just leave it as that, because trying to fix all three of them as well, that's a long journey ahead. A journey that most people wouldn't want to do, you know what I'm saying? Because, boy, that's a lot of work. But either way, though, the matter of the fact is, because she said that those were three of the key reasons why they ended, there's no way that you can recover that or recover from that together that quickly. You'd have to give each other time away from each other to both grow individually. And when I say time to both grow away individually, I'm talking about a few months to a year, if not more. None of this, a week later on, we decide to get back together. Because in that week, what have they learned? In that week, how have they grown? In that week, how has he been able to rebuild this unity or this trust, or this safety? How? And also, she spoke about also quietly with my children, looking for peace with my children, blah, blah, blah. It's crazy because she spoke about when fire meets fire, it never stays quiet. But hold on a minute. But what about when you got kids though? Don't your kids deserve to be around people that are more earthly, more calm? You know what I mean? There shouldn't be fire versus fire when it comes to kids around. But right now, what's happening is that she's displaying another, yes, I say another toxic relationship in front of her children. She's already been married before with kids, and clearly that relationship didn't go well because she said that man was controlling, which pretty much gave us everything that we need to know, and that is that relationship probably was toxic. We've now seen in this relationship with Adnan, and they've now got a kid together, and it seems to me as if the same behavior that she was doing before is happening again now, where she's now bringing an unhealthy, toxic relationship in front of her kid. And the fact that she wants to admit that fire is a part of it, and you're still going to stick around, madness, people, absolutely madness. But hey, some people just don't know how to learn from their mistakes because they just don't see them. Or should I say from their experiences? It's crazy, isn't it? Why do we have experiences if people don't actually reflect and learn from them? It's the most bizarre thing ever. Anyway, we move on here where she says, or somebody asked to Tigerlily, why post a breakup for all to see if you're going to get back together? She says, when I posted it, I didn't think we were getting back together. It was real in the moment. After, I thought about deleting it, but that would feel fake. So many people messaged me saying they've gone through the same thing, and marriages do have ups and downs. If sharing mine makes you feel less alone, then I'd rather be honest than polished. Whether I delete it later or not, it's still real life, or that's still real life. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this now, folks. The only reason why that post is still up on her page of the breakup is purely because that post is bringing traffic to her page still to this day. A week later on, and she's still gaining energy from it, which is why she then decided to post the next one with the whole fire, 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 because she knew that post was also gonna go into capitalize on the traffic of the first one. At least, just that is just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts, okay? But nonetheless, though. And also, just because she keeps the post, it doesn't actually necessarily mean that the thing was not fake. Anyway, with that being said, we'll move on to the next one. So, with the next one itself in particular here, someone does ask her, how are you handling his change in wanting you to convert after you were married? She says, I'm just doing me and following my own path. Honestly, that is such a Tigerlily response. And the reason I say this is because it's the type of response that she gives when she knows she does not want to give the answer that she wants to give. Because if she does, Adnan will not be happy with her, because she must obey what that man wants. Let's be real. That is her avoiding the question. That is her avoiding answering the question. I'm just doing me and following my own path. So what's going to happen is she will convert if she hasn't already. And then she will say, I'm just doing me and following my own path, which will cover up pretty much her doing it. Now, of course, there is nothing wrong with her converting to a different religion. It's just the way it's all gone about definitely has not been pleasant in any shape or form. Okay, and that's what it comes down to. You see what I'm saying, folks? But nonetheless, though, most certainly you can give me your thoughts, give me your opinions on the matter itself in particular, and then of course we can mostly talk about. But in this one here, as you can see, somebody says it's okay to break up and get back together. Let the haters hate. So she says, I've always believed in keeping it simple. If someone or something or someone doesn't bring you good energy, just unfollow and move on. No need for announcements. I'll continue doing me and keeping it real. Appreciate the ones here for the unfiltered us. Let me tell you something right now, and this is how she is. When I say that, what I mean is, she said on this one categorically, if something or someone doesn't bring you good energy, just unfollow and move on. So why have you not moved on from this man? Because it seems to me as if he brings you bad energy more than he brings you good energy. At least that's the energy that we are witnessing when we see you two on screen and when we see you both posting things on your social medias that kind of counteracts the other one. And what do I mean when I say that? Tigerlily said that she will never bring her kids or post her kids online. Meanwhile, Adnan will post their kid all the time, regardless of the fact that she doesn't want it. So much that now, in this little story, she's now actually posting her own child. I was like, wait, what's going on here? Why am I seeing this baby here? But I guess, because he's always doing what he wants to do, I guess she's like, well, I might as well follow his way. I might as well use my child to gain a little bit of sympathy from the public. Who knows? Either way, though, the matter of the fact is there is no good energy between you and him. But you want to talk about good energy in this post. That is crazy business. And it also says no need for announcements. Well, so why did you announce that you broke up? Because you're a reality TV star. So I get it. And then also, again, she says, I'll continue doing me and keeping it real. I mean, keeping it real, I don't know if she has that ability personally. I don't think I've ever seen that from her because everything about it just seems to be so fake and fabricated. But that's just me. Let me know your thoughts on that one. But at the end of the day, it's clear that she obviously wants people to believe that her and Adnan are a couple that go for ups and downs. And the problem with that is not the fact that they're a couple that goes for ups and downs. It's more about what they go through ups and downs about. And the fact that they are now displaying a relationship on screen, on social media, okay, and even on TV that says, even if a woman is being mistreated by a man, she should still stick around. And end of the day, it's like, for example, some people are not gonna like this. When Michael was with Angela, despite how she treated him, he was displaying to men that no matter how bad she treats you, stick around until you get a green card. Honestly, these things aren't very good. Some of the people that we see on the show really are not good role models, and Tigerlily is definitely one of those people. And when I say good role models, I mean good role models to her kids and the viewers that watch her who are vulnerable to her behavior. Now, also, someone says here, I've been married for 16 years and breakups happen. We are all human. Exactly. Every marriage has highs and lows. Everyone pretending otherwise isn't being real. Breakups, makeups, fights, love, it's all part of being a human being. You know the maddest thing about it? The two people that wrote this, the person that she's responding to, and her comment itself in particular, well, here's the thing. For her, I guess we don't know the story, so we can't say too much, but I will say this for sure. These type of comments tells me that these are two people who definitely Tigerlily, who lack the ability to understand their own worth, lack that ability. Because at the end of the day, the reason why people come in so hard on Tigerlily and Adam's relationship is because as you watch their relationship, it is clear that this man is controlling, and he's controlling in a very horrible way too. In a way, when we watch it, it gives us abusive vibes, something that we don't want to see, we don't want to be around. The energy is just so off. And then seeing her constantly stay and give excuse after excuse, it's just not nice. And it shows us that clearly when it comes to your self-worth and your growth, you're not there, because anybody with their self-worth would know that they are not going to stay or marry somebody who wants to control them. Stay or marry somebody who tells them that this is how we must be. Because we have a kid, you must convert, otherwise you will be going to hell. No one with a high self-worth would stick around for someone like that. So I'm not surprised that she's saying that every marriage has highs and lows. Yes, highs and lows that are manageable. Highs and lows that at least keeps the respect between you and your partner. If you're having high and lows that show complete disrespect, or let me quote unquote 3 words, unity, trust, and safety. Those are not highs and lows of a healthy nature. They're not even highs. They are just lows of an unhealthy nature. No respect. But hey, who am I, right? It's nothing but a bunch of calamity. Yes. I love how you are unfiltered and honest. It's raw and real like life. Let's be real. A lot of people in life are not real. A lot of people in life lie all the time. So to be honest with you, it's not really like life. Let's be real. We live in a world where people fabricate things all the freaking time. But anyway, I get it. And she says, thank you. Life isn't always polished. It's messy, raw, and unpredictable. Which, yes, 100% it is. But there's a fine line between your life actually being that way and then you using your life to advertise yourself on social media because you want clicks, and then deny you're doing it for clicks when it's clear you're doing it for clicks. It's like an absolute freaking calamity. My husband and I have broken up many times. Next day we're fine. It happens. Leave them alone. That is crazy business. Again, clearly you and your husband lack emotional freaking emotional intelligence, emotional availability. You both lack self-esteem for one another. You listen. You're both just a definition of toxic. To be honest, if it's whoever wrote that, you need to check yourself. Because you and your husband are a calamity. Tell me otherwise. I hope you're watching. Also continues by saying, LOL, yes, we fight, we love, we move on. That's marriage. Ah, goodness gracious me. If this is what marriage is, trust me when I tell you, I will never, ever be married. I promise you that now. But at the same time, I wouldn't be the kind of clown that would get married to somebody where we have that type of relationship anyway, because that is just stupidity. Especially how expensive marriage is. Like, to get married is quite expensive, give or take. I mean, actually, no, forget that. Given how expensive divorce is, trust me, if I'm going to marry someone, it's because I know, without a shadow of a doubt, this person's going nowhere. They're with me for the rest of my life. Hell, you try and divorce me, you ain't getting it no more. Nah, I ain't paying for that. When you want a divorce, don't worry, you pay for both of us. Crazy business. But nonetheless, though, I don't know why this person would want to be, of course, involved in their life, but it is what it is. But hey, do you believe there is someone out there for everyone? Who the hell would ask Tigerlily this question? Who would ask her this question? She hasn't even found the right person for her yet. She just went there and just settled for a guy half her age because she's a clown. Tell me otherwise. Everyone has someone. It's already written. They find you exactly when they're meant to. I mean, if everybody has someone, then why are you with someone that you have to break up with and then get back with again? That's not your someone. Your someone is someone that you never break up with to get back with again. Unless, in some situations, it can be subjective. Sometimes you can be with someone today, break up, not see each other for a long time because you both go on separate journeys, and then you somehow realign. That we can accept. But break up and a week later you're back together again? Nah. With that being said, let me know your thoughts down below, people. We can talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.